Washington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Let's go, defense.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Rodgers throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his left. This to Hines on the drop-off. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Play action, now it's Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Rodgers again now. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. Rashad Bateman down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Just a 1 yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Out to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Steps away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's put that team on the bus. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Big game. All right.
They run with Hines. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a bit closer. Gano the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
24 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 24 is the beginning.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, take 26. 24 is the mic. Cut.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To throw is Jones. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively,